We're on your tour bus today. What I feel is a little bit ironic, maybe you agree with me, is that about a year and a half ago, you were literally being thrown under a bus by the Republican Party and some of your supporters, including Senator Lemieux and other people. How do you feel about that? Can you speak
a
to
lot's
that?
changed, but this election's never been about me. I mean, I don't take any of that personal. This election's about the future of our country and the direction of our country, and that's what it was about a year and a half ago for me. That's what it's about now. And anyone who wants to, there you go. Anyone who wants to help us to win this election and want to work on our behalf, we're going to welcome their help. That's what this race is.
What do you take away from this race? It's been a year and a half, and you are the front runner. You're up by what, double digits in the polls, coming from we were 34 points back a year and a half ago. What do you take? What stands out in your mind in the past year and a half that has made a difference in this campaign?
Just having a message and sticking to that message, believing in what I stand for. Not trying to figure out what do I need to say today to get people on my side. Not trying to be on both sides of the same issues, but and be in touch with everyday people. I mean, look, I think the people in Washington are completely out of touch with what the real world is like. There's two universes: Washington D.C. and the rest of the world and the rest of the country. There's a total disconnect. You only have to spend a few hours up there to start picking up on that. And what people are saying is, look, we don't want to change America. We want to fix the things that are wrong in America, but we're happy with our country. It's the greatest country in the history of the world. We don't want to be weaker internationally. We want to be stronger. We don't think politicians create jobs. We think real people who start businesses and grow existing businesses create jobs. And what we want is a government that makes that easier, not harder. We don't want Obamacare. We don't want the stimulus plan. And yet, we have people running in this race that think those things are great ideas. And because they're wrong on those issues, they don't want to talk about the issues. They want to talk about other things. So that's what our campaign's been about from the beginning. That's what it's going to be about for the next 3.5 weeks. And that's why, God willing, I think we're going to win.
Yeah, you started off with how many employees? Mr. Garmin. Who else was with you?
Mr. Sunpass.
Mr. Sunpass. And you had a crazy schedule. Viviana?
We started off with just a handful of people, and all of them are still around, but in addition to that, we've got a big team now of people that are helping us. It's been the natural evolution of a campaign, but I'm honored. I came back here today in Pasco County and saw so many of our volunteers that have been working hard on our behalf when people were telling them they were crazy, that I had no chance to win. And these folks signed up back then not because they thought I was going to win, but because they believed in what we stood for. And now they get both, a chance to really win this race and a chance to make a difference.
So are you still a Florida Gator fan? Because they really got routed.
Well, it's one bad game.
But then the next day, your Dolphins really.
Yeah, I had a bad football weekend, but we're gonna have a good election day.